Anyone who has tried convincing a farmer to install living snow fence knows it's a challenging sell. Taking an agricultural land out of production poses a risk for both the landowner and the farm operator who make their living growing crops on the land. Woody stems from living snow fences can break off, damaging farm equipment. The stems and roots can compete with the crop for nutrients, water, and sunlight, and their root systems can plug tile lines that impact agricultural drain tile. It can take 5 years or more for a living snow fence to reach an effective height to contain the amount of blowing snow that is swept across the landscape. A typical living snow fence planting is 50 feet wide or greater to account for the mature spread of the woody plant material growing in multiple rows. Living snow fences need to be cared for with timely watering, weed control, and at times replanting is needed to replace plants that die due to pests, poor soil conditions, adverse weather impacts, and herbicides used during crop production. Fortunately, there is an alternative snow fence design called the Flexible Composite Rail Snow Fence System. It's a fencing style originally birthed out of agriculture to meet the horse industry's fencing needs. The horizontal fence rails are plastic that is derived from polyethylene, the most reliable form of plastic used in cold, harsh Arctic conditions. The plastic rails are 6 inches wide, embedded with a series of multi-strand galvanized steel reinforcing aircraft cable. To keep sunlight from degrading the fence, the plastic is stabilized with an ultraviolet light inhibitor. This type of fencing takes less land out of agricultural production because the structure is less than 2 feet wide, both above and below ground. Ground sleeves are steel rectangular tubing with a hole near the top to receive or adjust the I-beam posts. Sleeves for the line posts can be anchored in concrete, or if the sleeves come equipped with fins, they can be driven into the ground, eliminating the need for concrete. Ground sleeve length will vary based on soil type and condition. The I-beam posts are powder-coated Sierra brown in color to match the rail's color scheme that naturally blends into the landscape. Rails are pulled through the beginning end post bracket, and the overlap is secured with electrical tape. The horizontal rails are mounted with a patented bracket system that is inserted into a slotted channel welded at the factory on the side of the I-beam post. The bracket is locked in place with a plastic push pin. If at a later date you need to remove the bracket, the plastic push pin can be drilled out using a 7/32 inch size drill bit. The rails are tightened with winches mounted on the end posts. The rails can be spooled out up to 5 rails at a time and come in 660-foot lengths. Splicing of the rail segments together is achieved using a splice buckle. Simply fold the ends through the buckle slots, pull tight, wrap the ends with electrical tape, and continue stringing the line. A splice takes about 2 minutes to complete. External guy wire support is necessary for fences 10 feet tall and higher. For fences that are 8 feet tall and shorter, an internal bracing system is built into the last 3 posts at the fence end to anchor it in place. When tightening or loosening winches, never release the winch bar until you are sure the pawl has fully engaged the sprocket teeth. Feed the last 12 inches of the rail through the winch. According to the fencing manufacturer, the maximum distance is 660 feet from end post to winch to get the proper rail tension. After tensioning, adjust the post up or down with the bolt and sleeve to smooth out the flow of the rail. The final step is installing the oscillation dampers by independently wrapping each rail, starting with the top rail. Secure the oscillation damper by twisting the ends together on the bottom rail. Flexible Composite Rail Snow Fence System is a blowing snow control solution that may fit better in agricultural crop production settings. This fencing option has a smaller footprint, takes less cropland out of production, that may increase farmer participation with implementing a permanent blowing snow control solution. For more information on the Flexible Composite Rail Snow Fence System, visit MnDOT.gov/livingsnowfence.